Welcome to Amy Learns to Cook. On the show today, we're going to make loaded sheet pan hash browns. This is a great way to make hash browns because it doesn't splatter grease all over your kitchen. It's sort of put it in the oven and load it up with your favorite toppings, and it's absolutely fantastic. So join me. Let's make loaded sheet pan hash browns. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep some of the toppings. So I have about a pound of bacon. You don't need to cook this much. One reason I do is some reason half the bacon disappears from snacking, right? So,
but also grease.
Yeah, so I have to cook a little extra to make sure I have enough to make it to the dish, right? I cut these in little strips. We're making bacon bits out of them. Oh, they're gonna be so good. So when these are done, I'll be back. You cook these to your desired crispiness. So I cook them a little crispy. That's how I like them for this kind of dish. So just cook them to your desired doneness. Ooh, it's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the bacon out. Turn off the heat. Takes 2 spatulas to get it out, but it works, right?
or one hand.
Not one hand.
You can
it's a little hot.
I can take some. If you got too much up there. Wouldn't want you to have too much bacon, would we?
Sure. Okay, so we're going to put our stove back on medium. I'm going to throw in the onions. We're going to cook them in the bacon grease, right? So I'm going to saute these until they're a little caramelized, a little translucent. So we'll be back. So the onions are looking pretty good to me. A little brown. Yum. I'll try this maneuver again. And it's time for some mushrooms. Ooh. And we're gonna just cook these down and soften them. Okay, these are looking really good. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go ahead and take these. What's great about this little thing is you can drain it off. Is that
works really good.
Is that a little professional action there, Boo?
Looks good to me.
Okay, so I have a bag of hash browns. This is like a 30-ounce bag. And we're going to put these in this bowl. Ooh. And we're just going to break up these chunks. There's a big one right here.
Bonus points if you have an ice pick.
Okay, so we're going to give them some seasoning. I'm going to start off with some salt. I'm going to put some granulated garlic. Whoops. I have the oven preheating to 425. I have a little Mrs. Dash. This is actually garlic and herbs, so we're doubling up on the garlic here. And we're going to give it a little stir. You probably don't have to do this if you have some kind of seasoned hash browns. I don't know if they sell them already seasoned. I don't know. Some more salt.
Potatoes can be pretty bland unless you help them out.
Yeah. So I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of olive oil in here. Woo!
Generous tablespoons.
Generous tablespoons. Okay, so I have some olive oil spray. This is like one of these non-aerosol types. So the only ingredients on here is olive oil. So I have a sheet pan lined with 3 pieces of parchment paper.
I can't count.
2 pieces is probably good. We're gonna go ahead and put our hash browns out here. We'll spread them out in the best of a single layer that we can get. Still have a couple chunks. Chunkorama over here. And we're gonna stick these babies in the oven at 425. You may have to, I have them in my center rack. If after 30 minutes or so they're not done and brown to your liking, move your rack up 1, not to the top, but maybe up 1. And
keep your eye on them.
Keep your eye on them, because I've overcooked them by doing that. You can just leave them down there and let them go longer. You can raise them up a little bit, but really watch it. So when these are nice and crispy, we'll be back. So we're part of the way through. It's starting to brown up. So Eric's gonna put cheese, watch out, on your half of it. Because obviously I can't have cheese. Be careful though.
Okay, I'm not getting burnt here.
I wasn't snacking on the bacon.
Never.
I would never do that. So, time to load up our sheet pan hash browns. We have fresh cooked bacon bits. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. These aren't your ordinary hash browns. Number 1, making them in the oven is a lot easier because it doesn't splatter over everything. And you get like a nice big patty-like. Okay. Onions. This is like a hash brown pizza.
Kind of is.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We got some shrooms. Look at that. Looks amazing. You could, after you put the cheese on, so we melted a little cheese on part of this for Eric. You could make little holes and put an egg in each little hole and bake some eggs off inside your hash brown. That would be amazing. Or you can just fry you up an egg and eat it like that.
So we ended up cooking this for about 30 minutes on the main rack, and then we raised it for about 5 minutes higher. And we had to be careful because it will burn quickly. So
we had it on like rack 3, and we raised it to rack 2. You don't want it totally up there. Tomato, little cilantro. Yeah, boy. Look at that. Wow. I think it's time to take a taste. So this is some serious loaded hash browns. You can top this with anything you would like. You can put sour cream, you can put guacamole, salsa, right? Eric's part is on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like quasi cut a piece. I'm going to take mine first because I don't want cheese getting on my spatula. I got my little fish spatula here.
works on cookies, and now it works on hash browns.
Right? This is going to be amazing. I mean, I don't even need to taste it. I know this is going to be good. It's got a lot of cheese on here.
Cheese likes the paper.
Yeah. Woo! Yum! Right? You want a little ketchup?
A little. Okay, Smith.
I got a little. Come on over, Eric.
All right. I got a bad hair today, so it's like a comb it or put a hat on.
He's still celebrating New Year's, right?
Yeah, it's easy to put a hat on.
So what do you think of these hash browns, Boo?
I don't know, my pretty. Let me taste them.
They're as good as you think they are.
I don't know. I was like, geez, we got mushrooms and cheese and bacon and tomatoes. Who needs hash browns? Just eat the toppings.
These are so good.
Soft with a little crispiness. So
perfect. So if you are gonna make these, make sure if you raise it up, you really watch it because you can burn them. Because I have done that. But these are perfect. They're not over crispy. They're just the perfect crispiness. They're amazing. So I gotta go eat my hash browns.
I gotta go too. Bye.
See you guys later.